Good morning. We are here at the Eureka Walgreens in Missouri. This is recorded on March 22nd, 2022, around noon. This is the fruit and vegetable section. It's pretty well stocked today. There are a couple empty bins, but for the most part, everything was looking really good. When we walked in, the bananas you saw were like 50 cents a pound, which is really good. There must be an overabundance because bananas is usually more expensive than that. That empty spot was iceberg lettuce. I believe that was the organic section. Now we're going down here. I grabbed a couple. I'm looking for cabbage again. And the cabbage is up there. It's $2.48. And then here, jalapenos, I'm pointing out $1.38. Pretty sure last week they were 99 cents. So on this trip, I definitely noticed several price increases. I'm sure there's way more price increases than that. But yeah, pretty sure those were 99 cents last week. And the cauliflower is a good price. Well, I was thinking it was a good price at $2.48, but actually the heads of cauliflower I got are extremely small. So maybe that's why they're so cheap. And the beef is looking good. There's some empty spots, but you saw a worker stocking. Not tons of steak choices, but and we're pretty well stocked up on beef. So I can't really tell you. I know the prices have gone up from watching other videos, but I can't tell you what the difference is because it's been a while since we've had to buy beef. And then this is like pork, steaks. That's empty. Well, not empty, but not as many choices. That's the turkey section. That's looking fine. Chickens, a little more chicken than it has been in the past, but still empty spots. That water thing right there, it is raining outside. So apparently this Walmart's roof leaks when it rains. And I definitely saw several of those throughout the store. Okay, so this is the corned beef, not on sale. I was hoping they would clearance it out because it's after St. Patrick's Day. They have made it cheaper in the past, but for whatever reason this year it's not cheaper yet. I really wanted to get a couple corned beef, but we're not going to at that price. And actually it was cheaper at my local grocery store than it was at Walmart. I just point that out because my local store tends to be more expensive. And now they're starting to stock up with the hams. With Easter being less than a month away, this is when you'll start seeing more hams. And there's some more corned beef. So that one's a little cheaper, $1 cheaper per pound. I don't know why. Different brand maybe has more fat content, but and then even these kits for $19.99, they weren't even on sale, and they put it like an orange sticker, but that wasn't a sale price. Hot dogs is looking pretty good. Sandwich meat, so actually it's actually looking pretty good. There's a couple empty spots on sandwich meat, but I felt like maybe they had some deliveries this week. The middle cases are still stocked with odd stuff. That hasn't changed. But there wasn't as many empty spots shelf-wise as there has been in the past. I did see quite a bit of the personal shoppers like I normally do. And then here's the eggs. The eggs are looking pretty good. Yogurt, it looks picked over. It always looks picked over. I don't know if they're just... their display is too big maybe. And then biscuits is looking pretty good. So it's not just a generic brand. There's also Pillsbury in there. Don't know what the empty section in the milk is. I think that's like the creamer, but the actual milk looked fine. And water looks great. We're going over to the soda. I do grab a Dr. Pepper and an RC. I'm pretty well stocked on soda, but at this point I'm so paranoid that the prices are going to dramatically increase that I'm pretty much just going to get a cube every time I go to the store and just store it in the basement for now. That's a good price for Dr. Pepper. My local grocery store is just too expensive, and I needed some more trash bags, so I just picked up the kind that I like the best. Anything lavender scented, it gets me. I like lavender scented. And then I also needed some press and seal. And then I guess I don't show that because there was this guy like right in my way. And then we totally forgot to look at the cat food this time. Every time we go to the cat food, it looks really picked over. And then we needed some laundry detergent. I just get the Tide Pods. Robert, I can't see it now. The one, I like the OxyClean. Oh, that's what it was called. Hygienic Clean. He's like, what's Hygienic Clean? You ever notice like the Tide Pods, there's always like every week there's like a different name. Like Hygienic Clean? I don't know. I just get the OxyClean pods. But that's a new term for the Tide Pods. And then we're looking at the baby food. Remember, we pick up chicken flavored baby food for our older cat per recommendation of the vet. And here is where we see another price increase. So now these jars is $1.24. Last week they were $1.17. And then 2 months ago they were 99 cents. So, yep, baby food is going up. And, you know, it's just I'm sure some people are like, oh, it's just a little amount. That's not a big deal. When everything goes up a little bit, it quickly adds up. And yes, it is a big deal. And then now Robert is getting some bourbon. We are not huge alcohol drinkers. I have a couple recipes that need bourbon in it. And so he's picking up a bottle of bourbon. We do end up buying a very expensive brand of bourbon, but he did a little research, and like the Maker's Mark has like a bunch of like extra additive stuff or whatever. So he read that one was good. Now we're down the cracker aisle. Actually they have saltines in. It's been a while since they've had saltines. Not that many boxes, but there was some boxes. And then canned fruit was looking fine. It wasn't too busy, but it did seem like there was always someone standing wherever I wanted to be. Granola bars, lots of empty spots. So I am going down the cereal aisle. It looked well stocked. Not that I know anything about cereal, but I don't really see that many empty spots on the cereal. But yeah, granola bars had empty spots. I guess the generic cereal looks like a bunch of empty spots. I see Robert picked up some chips. We do eat nachos a lot. I could eat nachos every day. All right, now we are going down the spice aisle. I do end up picking up a thing of sugar. I didn't see what the price tag of the Walmart sugar was. So I know another YouTuber I watched, she was talking about sugar going up. I don't know how much it went up because I couldn't see the tag. I need peppercorns. It's like, man, $5.23 for a bottle of pepper. I need whole peppercorns. Spices are expensive. Spices are expensive. I didn't realize that. But I've just been cooking a lot more this year and last year because of the whole pandemic. And so now that I actually buy spices, I'm just like, wow. And fruits, oh no, I'm sorry. This is canned veggies. It's back stocked. I'm sorry, I'm saying that wrong. It is back to being fully stocked. So down there is green beans. And if you remember my last couple of videos, green beans has been empty, the Walmart brand, but it is looking pretty good right now. So they definitely got some green beans in, and vinegar, some empty spots on the vinegar. The oil's looking good. The tortilla shells were restocked. Remember, like 2 weeks ago it was completely empty, but that's just because it's an outside vendor that comes in and refills those tortilla shells. This end cap, right, this middle aisle of like the specialty like baked goods for like Easter and Valentine's Day, all the holidays, it's always there. It looks the same every week. Like no one's buying it. I don't understand. There's the ramen noodles. That's looking pretty good. Soup. There's some empty spots in the soup. Let's see. And then the broth, there's a lot of empty spots. It's all pulled forward. That's all just like one row. That's it. So broths need to be restocked. And let's see. And whole end cap of mayonnaise. That's just odd. It's like they had nothing else to fill it, so they put mayonnaise there. Here's the pizza section. No Chef Boyardee pizza mix this week. And lots of empty spots on the pasta. This is actually the worst I've seen the pasta at this store. So pasta is definitely an issue. Macaroni and cheese is an issue, but it's been like that for several weeks. But yeah, I haven't seen pasta fully stocked for a while. So they did get some of the cheaper mac and cheese, but still empty spots. Dinty more. Hamburger Helper is looking a little low. Pasta is looking a little low. That's Parmesan cheese. Not that much Parmesan cheese. I think that's the Walmart brand, the Great Value brand, that's empty. There was some name brand, and the tomato section's looking pretty good. So overall, it's definitely looked the most stocked I've seen it in the last year, the store overall. But I will say the price increases are more noticeable. Now that I'm coming here every week, I am just starting to notice the dramatic price increases, which is a bummer, of course. I mean, everything is going up, like gas, food, cell phone, my waste service went up, everything. I'm sure my cable is going to go up for whatever reason. Everyone is finding a reason to raise their prices. So canned pineapple is looking okay. I did not go down. Let's see. Wait, this is an empty. This is where usually the frozen chicken, like huge bags of chicken breasts or chicken legs and all that stuff, that's empty. I did not go down to the frozen. I normally don't go. I haven't been down to the frozen for a while. If that's something you guys want to see, let me know. I just really don't buy that much frozen food. This small bag of shrimp was $9.94. I just think that's ridiculous. I know we used to buy shrimp a lot, and I don't ever remember it being that high. So seafood has definitely increased dramatically. And then we go down to, I look at the canning supplies, and it is well stocked here. There is tons of canning supplies. I don't need anything, but I'm just showing it because I actually am a canner. So if you guys are a canner, I don't remember the prices last year for the lids, but I'm pretty sure this is pretty comparable. So the Golden Harvest is $1.97. The brand name Ball is $2.97, so it's $1 more for the name brand. I'm pretty sure that's pretty comparable from last year, so I don't think they've raised the prices yet. Sure Gel seems pretty high. $5.97, that seemed pretty high. I just do water bath canning, so that's kind of like the pot that I use. So it's only $24.97. So, if you want to do water bath can stuff, it's relatively inexpensive. I mean, it is an investment on the jars, but you use the jars over and over and over again. And then we go to the garden section because we do container pot gardening on our deck, and Robert ordered more peppers. I had tons of pots left over from last year, but he ordered some peppers, so we're going to get some pots. I'm just showing the seeds. I did not buy any seeds. I have plenty of seeds that I bought last year, so I don't need anything this year. I was just showing that the packages themselves have the prices on them, and I think that one packet was like $2.17, so no more 99-cent seeds. I think Dollar Tree has 99-cent seeds, but for the most part, seeds are expensive. Anyway, we grabbed 3 pots. They did not have tons of choices for pots. I'm showing more seeds. Home Depot and Lowe's has more choices, but they're a little more expensive than Walmart. So we did get 3 pots, $9.97 each. And yeah, we'll have more peppers on our container garden, and I'll do videos on that if you're interested, but it is fun growing stuff on our deck. We do have a backyard. I just don't want to tear it up, so we plant in containers. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.